When I say crime's the fifth element in hip hop, I mean it's a silent element. And in the first 3 episodes, I took you back to 1992, 2003, 2008. We buried my boy Sean Mooney, R.I.P. Mike Bradley. We unlocked some new characters to the present day.
On and on, it don't stop.
You could not go 50 yards in the 90s without seeing someone's moniker or tag name on a pole or a wall.
Yeah, J.F.K, y'all.
For all the things that I've been through in my life, I could legit say juvenile detention, DYS, stuck with me. And it's always gonna be us against them. Because DYS and being a DYS kid was like a brotherhood. So it's always gonna be us against them.
Juvenile detention, planning escapes, elephant print Jordan, Max L tapes.
Graffiti, one of the first crimes that most of us get caught up into. Once we learn how to write, learn how to tag, and learn how to do some nice writing, we go everywhere, we bomb everywhere.
Man, the dedication back then to finishing these pieces was second to none. You know, it was by any means necessary. Dudes would do what they had to do to get it cracking.
Aesthetically, we off, we sit in jail for summers.
We're viral in the streets. Some things haven't changed. Graffiti, viral in the streets, you see it everywhere. Wow, who's that? The mystique. Who's the man behind the tag? But we all know when you do that, you usually do it around the train lines and the bus lines. And we all know city to city, the bus lines have police, right? And what happens? They investigate. They find out who you are. Then you get cuffed and stuff, and you, my friend, become a DYS kid. Now you're in there with the DYS kids, and I'm telling you how to steal cars. I'm telling you how to get the NBA jackets. I'm telling you how to get the hats, the sneakers. I'm telling you how you could take this merchandise and sell it over here to the fence. This Italian dude will take it all off you for 1/3 of the price, as many as you can get. Yeah, forget the drug dealers. The drug dealers over there, man, they get caught, they got mandatory time. Man, let's just do this over here, this misdemeanor. They'll put us in shelter cares in DYS, and if we get caught or pinched, we'll just go to one of these shelter cares and we'll run. That sound good to you? Yeah.
When juveniles get in trouble and end up in court, they can be assigned 2 different kinds of state supervision. The most serious offenders are actually locked up in secure facilities, while the vast majority end up in group homes and are only supervised by staff.
Since 2011, 445 teens have escaped.
You know, and I've seen that firsthand through peer pressure. I never wanted to get into trouble or steal or do all that extracurricular stuff everybody else was doing. And I remember at the time feeling like I almost had to fit in.
The very first rhyme I ever wrote was an NFI DYS. Shout out my man Chad Jeffries. He used to give my mother a mixtape every week. And I just remember Edo G being on there, Nikki D, and Poor Righteous Teachers. And when I was listening to them, I'm like, yo, I could do this, and I bought in. But once I started learning the business, when I got out and hooked up with Mooney, like I described in my last episode, I was like, okay, we could do some videos. This can work. We just got to put it in motion, figure this out, and it was like any other crime.
Individuals arrested at age 17 or younger, 71% have been rearrested within 3 years of their release.
The school to prison pipeline refers to the process whereby school systems address young people through discipline and criminalization.
More extensive contact with the justice system.
That can cause long-term harm.
In this series, we are basically trying to show you where the disconnect comes in, why there is disconnect, the patterns, the behaviors, and the reasons behind it all.
The 4 elements of hip hop is DJing, rapping, breakdancing, Graffiti, it's motion, manipulating things around you. Crime is no different. Once you learn you can manipulate things around you, you can get over, choreograph, orchestrate some things. It's like, wow, you're all in. When you get to DYS and you meet up with other kids that are into the similar interests, then that's where it all starts. If you was poor and you was a DYS kid getting locked up doing crime, it wasn't about black or white, it was about criminals. It was us against them.
It's wild being a juvenile, getting respect. Neglect being a child, not knowing what's next.
DYS was the best that they could do.
We never wanted to hoard or keep everything close to us. Our type of cats, we want to share. We understand there's strength in numbers. That's just that, you, like I said, you grew up with that mentality. Sharing, you know, giving your man your last, splitting the last sandwich. That mentality, you understand, there's plenty for everybody.
PK Rippers, man, I'm just the same. Sitting on the porch, counting the planes, watching them fly by. Them nice cars drop by. They held me back like Governor Weld in 95. In a cell in Nash, museum of signs, adolescent flashbacks. Shells all black, fight the whole unit before you take me for that. What you take me for? I'm a Los Angeles boy. The tree I'm cut from don't exist no more. What happened all night, just standing on the block, burning it down, on watch from the cops. All the real ladies holding burners, so they man don't get caught, you know? What happened all night, just standing on the block, burning it down, on watch from the cops. All my real